All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the truth hour with General Cyrus Seti. Kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. That's right, family. We got a most powerful presentation today. Buckle in because it's going to be a hell of a ride. We're going to be talking about the 10 sacred stones so powerful. Family, let me get my background. I got the demonic entity back there. Let me get my stone back there that I need. Let me get my stones. I ain't got my stones in there. I got to have my stones. Got to have my stones back there. Where my stones at, family? Where's my stones at? We in the house though, family. Before we get started, you feel what I'm saying? Make sure y'all get on over there to Patreon. Y'all already know what it is. We got some file up there as we speak. Over 500 exclusive live streams. You already know. Uh, Also, kingseti.com online marketplace. We got official General SETI DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry. Yeah, we got the DVDs and things of that nature. We got some fly material over there. You feel me? Get over there and check it out. Also, you can become a member. General SETI, Sarasun SETI's YouTube page. You can get access, gain access, to some exclusive material up there. You feel me? Exclusive videos. You already know what that is. And make sure you give the video a thumbs up, like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. Comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because you will get banned. Your ass to be up out of here, family. We're in the house. All right, let me get it on in here. Let me get it on in here. Now, these is very sacred stones, family. That gonna keep these demons up off of you out here, cause they out here. You can believe that. These niggas is roaming around. You can tell in their spirit. They ain't got no spirituality, but you can tell in their presence. A lot of them, you know what I'm saying? They got, the real negative ass presence. And you got to protect yourself out here. Matter of fact, what is they got going on right here? Let's flip this. Let's flip this armor stuff. Let me flip this real quick. Bingo. Flip this around. Bingo. There we go. There we go. We're in the house. I feel you out there. All right. Okay. So we talking about 10 sacred stones that even demons you see, are scared of. Now what's crazy about this that a lot of these stones is, you know, the black stones. You see, some of the most powerful stones out there. Let me get it in here. Been studying this too. You see, and a lot of the stones are the black stones. And so that just lets you know right there. You see, now Obsidian is one of them. Okay. You see, let me get that one in here. Obsidian is one of them. I had it all lined up right here. I shut my damn computer down and hold on, y'all. All right. Nah, again, you got Obsidian, one of the dark stones. I'm gonna see if I can get a picture of it. Again, a lot of these black stones is you understand it pull that demonic energy, and pull it and that's it becomes like a prison for it. You see what I'm saying? Become like, and some of it is warded off. Also, it wards off these energies. You see what I'm saying? But most definitely, a lot of the darker stones, especially that black stone, even what they call the jet stone. You see what I'm saying? A lot of these, was taken from even ain't more ancient time. Even though they say medieval, these are stones that have been used down even into the ancient civilizations of Egypt, Mesopotamia, India. You see, they've been using these. So if they've been using them for thousands of years, you already know that there's some truth to that. Okay, a lot of people say, "Oh man, this is just some hoodoo or some crazy." No, and a lot of that is real. You see what I'm saying? A lot of it is real. So let me get to Obsidian. Okay, it ain't doing nothing for me what I wanted to do. Hold on, family. Okay, so now the Obsidian, and I'm gonna get a picture of it real quick. Believe the shield against negative energy. Okay, often described as a psychic protector or a spiritual boundary stone. You see what I'm saying? So myself, I keep some Obsidian. It's just a beautiful stone. You see what I'm saying? A lot, I like a lot of them black stones because they powerful. You feel what I'm saying? It's that melanin. You see it, that cosmic earthly melanin in most things in black. And, in the universe, black, you understand, it wards it off, but it also pull it in. You see, pull it in mean trap it. You see? And so, I'm quite sure that you had to cleanse these stones because they could pull in a lot of shit. You see what I'm saying? They could pull in. It's for grounding or associated with earth energy, said to help people feel stable, present, and rooted. You feel what I'm saying? So again, that give because when you got your stones on, it make you feel powerful. You see what I'm saying? It's something about you. You feel, like you got your armor on. You feel what I'm saying? And so you most definitely you want the most powerful, and you're dealing with the earth. That's just like dealing with the cosmos. You're dealing with the earth, which is a part of the cosmos. So a lot of people think, but you believe in these books and shit. And these are elements from the earth and from the cosmos. So you already know that there's some power in that. Anything that's of originality, origin of cosmic creation, man, there's something in it. There's some power in there. Even, most people like the animals. Motherfuckers don't, I'd rather look at it and get some knowledge from the goddamn animals than some of these niggas. You see what I'm saying? Some of these Neanderthals, I get no knowledge from them whatsoever. But that's why a lot of the ancient cultures, they you know had a lot of zoo types that they tapped in. A lot of people thinking they worship. It ain't that they worshiping animals. There's some knowledge that has been instilled in that zoo type. You understand that a call, where if even if man, practice it, would bring, prosperity. It would bring a certain level of elevation. You see, you can look at the ant, and how the ant how they already in a form a nation. Everything, every one of them, fall into they position and place within the nation, and you ain't got to tell them what to do and how to do it neither. You see, they go to doing it. You see, by nature, they know how to establish nationhood. You see, nigga, and so a lot of that was also encoded in our DNA, but because we now look to things outside of cosmic order in ourselves, we out here running around in a state of confusion. You see what I'm saying? So, matter of fact, let me see if I can get that obsidian up there. Let me see if it, oh yeah, very, very beautiful stone too. Very beautiful stone. Hmm. Let me see if I can get that up there. Keep them demons up off of you too. Keep them goddamn demons up off your ass. That's what it's about. Because they're gonna know you got a certain level of consciousness anyway. They're gonna know you got a certain level of consciousness. A lot of people say that these stones got frequency. You see, connection to the universe. Here you go, right here. So this your obsidian right here. There your obsidian. I like that fire in the back. It's like emanating power. You feel me? And so you see that black stone, and that's crazy. As I started to study in the stones, the most powerful stones is the black stone. Real talk. They got some other ones, but the black stones is the most powerful stone in all what you call gemology. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, yeah. The black stones, and so that's one of the first ones, and the jet stone, another black stone. That's why. Let me see if I can get it up here right quick for y'all, and I'm gonna give you the properties of it. Okay, hold on. They tripping on that. Let me see if I can get that one up there. Now you can get them, how y'all, our family do. You can get them, if you can get them like for fingers, your ring. You can get, you can get the earrings, and you know how we do, and we can get certain, amulets and shit made up. You know, certain amulets made up, but you want to have you some protective stones on you. You see what I'm saying? Cause they're gonna let them know, you feel me, on a certain level of conscious. Let me get this jet up here. Let me get this jet up here. Now that's that obsidian. Okay. Okay. I see why. Man, they trying to keep you from getting this damn knowledge up here. I'm gonna get it up here regardless. I don't give a goddamn what they do. I'm about to get it up here. They always trying to block you from but I'm gonna get it up here. Let me see if they let me get this one. Now they got some refined, and this one not refined, so uh, it don't matter if it's refined or not. Because some stones, I don't, all my stones don't have to be refined. You feel what I'm saying? Shungite, yeah, that Shungite. Matter of fact, I believe it's on here. It's on the list. It's a lot of okay. Here it go right here. This the jet. Yeah, that's the jet right there. So that's another one of them stones that and so again with the obsidian, let me get back to the obsidian before I get off of that one. Is associated with the earth, and it's called a mirror stone, believed to reveal hidden emotion, fears, or inner truth, used in shadow work. You see, that's when you got to go deep in. You feel me? You got to deal with self. It causes shit to probably come up, and you have to deal with that shit. You dealing with the shadow work. You dealing with shit that you hiding down in there, and you ain't gonna heal, and you ain't gonna progress unless you deal with it. It's gonna always be like an anchor inside of your ass, holding you down, and you repress it and shit. You thinking that by repressing this shit that it's just gonna go away. It ain't gonna go away. So, when you use some of these stones, and it's certain uh like meditation rituals and shit that causes you, where you had to go deep within, that shit'll come up too. You understand what I'm saying? When you started fasting and doing other things, it's a mental thing, where you had to go to the root chakra and shit. And when you start doing certain fasting and certain you might as well say I won't say pillaging, but it is pillaging. Rituals that cause that shit to come up out of you and shit. And so it come up. So you have to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? You have to deal with it. So it's emotional cleansing. You see, thought to bring buried emotion to the surface, symbolizing release of trauma, fear, or emotional blockage. So if it's blocking, you got to deal with it. You see, you ain't gonna go to the next stage unless you deal with it. So it causes this shit to come up, and when it come up, and you in ritual form and shit, you know that that's what is there for, and you have to do the necessary work, you see, to heal whatever that is, deal with it, acknowledge it, and forgive yourself and move on and come up with a solution for that, so that you can move to the next stage. Now the spiritual defense also in ancient cultures, especially I believe in the old Mecca. Obsidian was linked to protection from harmful intentions, warding off malevolent forces. So you can keep keep them demons off your back. It's a lot of motherfuckers out. You need something. I'm gonna tell you that. You need something. And so these stones emit certain frequencies and shit. And so if you got some demonic energy, it'll repulse that shit. You need you something. Get you something. Get you some stones that you like. You see, strength and power, because obsidian was used as a weapon and tool. It became a symbolic of inner strength, courage, and survival. Let's get back to this jet. Okay, let's get the jet back up there. Yeah, that black tumbleline is on there too. Yeah, 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 that's on there too. So again, it's the jet, you see, is also a protection, traditionally believed to ward off negative influences. Used in medieval Europe as well, not just Europe. They don't know nothing about no damn jet, as a protective talisman, grounding and stability associated with earth energy. So that when that's why a lot of time people take their shoes off and shit and get out there and that on that earth and shit. You see, let it pull some of that shit up out of your head. You see, you got to get on and put your feet on the earth, you feel me? And let it pull and absorb some of that shit about your ass, you see? And so it's said to help calm fear, panic, or emotional overwhelm. You see, so again, it's dealing with that work, that shadow work, where you got to go inside and deal what's causing that fear, what's causing the panic, what's causing the overwhelm. You see, absorbing negative energy, believed to absorb grief, sorrow, heavy emotions, also often linked with emotional cleansing rather than amplification. Oh, see, so it's a cleansing, that jet cleansing. So you got to wash, because after a while, you know what I'm saying, collect. You don't want to be, you had to walk, you had to keep them cleansed. But grief and mourning, you see, symbolize, acceptance, remembrance, emotional release. So again, we a lot of these stones, especially with what we dealing with, to keep these demonic energies up off of you. You feel what I'm saying? So most definitely, the jet, the Obsidian. Let me get to a couple of more. Now also, now the one, now they ain't got this one is a different list, and I know one of them is Lapis. You see, now Lapis is damn near the top of the, but we're gonna do the black tourmaline too. Okay, so we're gonna do that one too. So let me get a picture of that one up there. Black. See, them black stones is all powerful, man. Real talk. Them black stones is all powerful. So you got that, at least one of them. But you got about two, three of them. You most definitely in the house. You feel what I'm saying? You most definitely in the house. You got about two, three of them. Shit. Okay. I'm gonna get a raw stone. I'm gonna get the raw stone. I'm gonna get the raw stone as it come up out the earth. As it come up out the earth. Okay, there you go. I'm gonna get it straight up out the earth. I'll get you some stones. And crazy part about it that a lot of it ain't, you can get you some stones. It don't cost that much to get you no stone unless you try and get you one of them, a big old, unless you try and get a big old stone, you know what I'm saying? You know. So that's the black tourmaline. And so let me get the properties. You see that particular stone. So again, the black tourmaline is again protection, often called a protective shield stone, believed to guard against negative or hostile energy. And I most definitely got to have me some of it. You see what I'm saying? All these hating ass niggas out here, you know what I'm saying? You had to have your clothes made out of it. Shit, grounding associated with earth energy, always associated with that earth energy. You see, said to help people feel stable, safe, and present. You see, absorbing negative energy because black it does absorb. You see, it absorbs consciousness too, believed to absorb or neutralize negative emotions, all often used during stress, fear, or emotional overload. So you might have a motherfucker trying to put something on your ass. You feel what I'm saying? There's some hateful niggas out here. You see? Motherfucker, soon as your video come on, soon as your video so you collect rocks and but well, you got to, do a little research. That's all. Do a little research and shit. It ain't the information is out there, just do a little research and start writing some shit down and collect it. And over a period of time, you can you'll gain the knowledge of it. You feel what I'm saying? It's a process, but it ain't that. It ain't, after a while, it become first nature. So the black tourmaline absorb. So when it absorb, you got to keep them clean. You know what I'm saying? You got to go ahead and rinse them. Mental clarity. The black tourmaline thought to calm racing thoughts associated with focus and emotional balance. You see, spiritual defense and modern spirituality believed to protect against negative intention, psychic overwhelm, emotional drain. Okay, anxiety and stress relief, said to help reduce fear, tension, and nervous energy, often used as a grounding aid. You see, energy cleansing, believed to cleanse a person or space of heavy energy, sometimes placed near entrances or personal items. You see, so you most definitely, you gonna want to tap in. Now I know that lapses lazuli too. The ancient Egyptians used that heavily. Okay, and I'm gonna get a picture of it up there. The lapses. You understand? So, let me get the lapses up there. That's one of the most beautiful stones, man. That lapses, man. I'm telling you, that's like my favorite stone. I like the black ones too, all the time. You already done all them my favorite, you know what I'm saying? Because I seen the Egyptians use that lapses so much. I was like, man, why is they, what is it? They had it on damn near everything. It was like one of the most used stones. Let me get it in there. They didn't want me to get that one. That was a beautiful okay. Damn, that's a beautiful. I'm gonna have to get me some more of that, man. I want a vivid color, you know what I'm saying? So you can see how vivid and beautiful it is. They ain't want me to get that one. That's all right. Let me see if they let me get this. Okay, let me see. Black Power, brother. What's going on? In here trying to put some knowledge down for y'all. You feel me on these stones? Get you some stones, man, because there's a lot of demonic shit going on out here. You feel what I'm saying? Get you a couple stones for for your spiritual defense. You feel me? Keep these parasites off, spiritual parasites off for you. Yeah, for real. Let me get this one up here. This lapses. Okay, why ain't it coming up? There you go. Like where? There you go, right there. Okay, Cosmic. All right. I'm gonna drop. I tell you what. Email me at General Seti at yahoo.com. Email me later on, and I'll give you my math. I'll give you my math, brother. I'm saying brother. I don't know or family. I just say family because I can't tell. Okay, let me put his lapses up there. I most definitely need. Yeah, there that lapses right there. I ain't gonna be able to do all 10 of them. I'm gonna come back and finish them off because I jumped off into it and I had made a mistake and deleted some of my information. That's why I was kind of off today. Yeah, cleanse mine with rosemary and ginger. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool too. Yeah, that's cool too. I heard people say they could. Yeah, they say they can cleanse it with the Florida water too. You see what I'm saying? Some people use cinnamon. You know what I'm saying? I believe people say they use cinnamon, and so it's a lot of things you could use. But anyway, yeah, that's that Lapis. Now Lapis is all, that's one of the top ranked ones. You see, one of the top ranked ones. So is a stone known as the stone of wisdom, believed to encourage honesty, self-awareness, and inner truth associated with clear thinking and insight, communication, linked to self-expression and speaking one's truth, often associated with the throat chakra in modern spirituality. Uh, Now, what it says as far as protect in ancient Egypt and Mesopotamia, Lapis was believed to guard against negative forces, protect the soul, used in amulets, burial masks, and sacred objects. You feel what I'm saying? So I know, when they was putting, a lot of them amulets and things that they was putting down in them tombs, was all, it was a lot of lapses. Yeah, it's a lot. It was a, let me put it back up. It just disappeared on me. Yeah, it was a lot of lapses. And so obviously, yeah, they most definitely used it as, to protect, be a shield, be some spiritual armor for you. So, anything I see, when I deal with the comedic, I know they put it there for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So, most definitely, like I said, them black stones is most definitely the most powerful. And I'm not done, but what I'm gonna do, because the computer, kind of, I reset my computer and then knocked some of my information off there that I had, and I didn't realize it. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back and do a part two. But right there, the Obsidian, Black Power, the Jet, the Black Tourmaline, and the Lapis lazuli right there. You get them right there off the top. If you get, and it's some more, but believe me, if you got the lapses in one of them Blackstone, yeah, you already in the house. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Start lining them up. You feel me? Get you some stones and start lining it up. And what I'm gonna do, family, we just getting started tonight. I'm gonna get right back with you, and we're gonna do a part two to this. And I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna really get my list together like I had, and I'm gonna drop that science on y'all. Y'all already know what it is. Make sure you get over there to Patreon, man. We got some fire over there. You already know. And I'm going live tonight, and I got a heavy one, where we're gonna be dealing with Cleopatra, Jesus Christ, that Ptolemaic dynasty. We're gonna be breaking that down, how that it ended up, as the foundation of modern Christianity. Is gonna be mind blowing. Don't you dare miss it. Click the link, and I'll be black in a minute. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Boom, Black Power.